Things might look calm on the surface right now with the markets and the economy, but underneath there's a financial shift that's already in motion, and most investors won't see it coming. Hi, I'm Ryan Olson, founder at Mustang Private Wealth, and for over 20 years, we've been helping people just like you to build financial confidence, clarity, and work towards their financial goals. What if I told you the economy is about to shift again, just not the way that most people expect? Today, I want to talk to you through what 2026 might really look like, not just from the headlines, but from the trends, the data, and the patterns that are beneath the surface. Because the decisions that you make today are either going to prepare you to thrive or they're going to leave you flat-footed in a shifting financial world. So what's in store for the economic landscape ahead? Now, you've heard the quote, the more things change, the more they stay the same. And we've seen this before. Markets full of fear, optimism, coexisting at the same time. Now, according to LPL financial research team, we may see a modest rebound in GDP in the latter half of 2026, even though inflation will still be the lingering issue in the early part of the year. But here's the real story. Intellectual property is becoming the backbone of economic growth. Not factories, not physical products, but innovation, ideas. So ask yourself, is your portfolio positioned for that shift? So what to watch in the markets? Now, this bull market that we're in, it's entering its fourth critical year. And why is this critical? Because historically, this is where things might accelerate if they can survive. We continue to see this massive AI investment from the so-called hyperscalers, the companies like Alphabet or Google, as you know it, Amazon, Meta, Facebook, Microsoft, and others. And these aren't just tech plays. They're shaping the entire earnings landscape. And the Magnificent Seven is still dominating performance. But what happens when growth cools off? Are you diversified enough to weather that? This is where smart portfolio strategy separates noise from signal. Now, here's another important factor in how 2026 plays out. It's policy, politics, right? You may not care about the midterms, but your portfolio definitely should. Now, historically, the S&P 500 performs well in the fourth year of a presidential cycle. That doesn't mean we won't see volatility along the way. If you're retired or planning to retire soon, timing becomes crucial. In regards to bonds, the federal funds rate, and resilience in the markets, interest rates are no longer the only story. We're seeing spreads in credit markets below long-term averages. And the 10-year Treasury is highly correlated to where the Fed may stop cutting rates, although we do expect further rate cuts into 2026. The translation for you in simple English is bonds still play a role, but not how they used to. So if you're relying on fixed income, it's time to reevaluate. And according to LPL Financial Research, they're strongly suggesting you look at alternative investments, something non-correlated with stock markets, as a diversifier for your portfolio. M&A activity, that's mergers and acquisitions, that activity is building. And larger deals are pointing towards a rise in strategic investments, which provides opportunities for investors just like you. How about commodities and currencies and global shift there? Now, the US dollars, it may be down, but don't count it out. Currency moves are increasingly tied to the geopolitics and tech-driven economies across the globe. So we expect a lot of volatility there, as with the rest of the market. And speaking of those geopolitics, commodities are poised for a breakout. It's been a rough couple of years, but gold in particular has outperformed thanks to the global trade uncertainty and political tensions. So here's the bottom line. Your 2026 playbook, it starts now. And here's what this means for you. It's not going to be about reacting. It's going to be about anticipating. Coming up with a strategy that you're going to put in place now for the future and be prepared for everything that the ever-changing landscape throws at us. The next wave of growth, it might not look like the last, but if you're willing and you're waiting for certainty, you're likely going to miss an opportunity. Now, that's why at Mustang Private Wealth, we focus not just on trends, but on tailored strategies that are going to match your unique goals. Now, if you want to know what specific actions you should be taking in your portfolio right now, we offer a free no-commitment portfolio analysis. So just follow the link on the screen, learn more about that, and we're happy to spend some time with you. Let's make sure you're not just surviving the changes, but thriving through them. Take a moment to follow our YouTube page. We're going to offer more insightful videos as we move forward into 2026. We hope you have a wonderful day.